Good morning, y'all. Good morning. So today is Sunday. I am on the way to the airport to catch my flight to Tampa, Florida today. I have a visit tomorrow, Monday, on the 19th, and I also have a visit on Wednesday, the 21st, in Texas. So I'll be in Tampa, Florida. I'll fly to Tampa, Florida today, and I'll be there until tomorrow after my visit. Once my visit is done, then I'll go to DFW, which is Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Use the right lane to take a slight right turn to merge onto I-77 South.
All this GPS. But yeah, so I have those two visits this week. Once I'm done with that, I am going to take off the following week. I'm not going to say on call, but I'm going to check my emails around 12 o'clock and then probably like around 4 o'clock just to see if there's like any urgent emails that I need to answer to, so that way I don't have to get somebody else to cover for me while I'm off. But besides that, y'all, I'm going to be off until the new year because as a CRA, we definitely deserve it. But I'm going to go ahead and head to the airport
In
because
5.3 miles,
around this time, you know, of course, there's going to be a lot of people at the airport. There's going to be a lot of people at the airport, but I have TSA pre-check, but I just got confirmation from my job that I'm able to get clear as well. So while I'm at the airport, I'm going to just go ahead and get clear. I'll probably do it when I'm at Charlotte's airport. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably do it when I'm at Charlotte's airport. Or maybe it'll probably have to be when I'm coming back from Tampa to go to Dallas. I think that's when I normally see people try to, get you to come over to do the clear. So I think I'll do it at that particular time. All right, y'all, so I made it to the airport. It is 9:50. My flight boards at 10:45. So what I'm about to do is just open up my suitcase and the things that I placed in my book bag, well, both of these are going to be my carry-on. I'm just going to switch it and place it into, God, it's cold. I'm just going to switch it and place it into my large suitcase. So that way I only have like my computer and stuff in my book bag. So, people often ask me all the time, like, Tara, how do I become a CRA? How do I become a CRA? And I always tell people, and anybody that's asked me that before, and if you watch this video, the reason I tell you, make sure that you want to be a CRA, talk to different CRAs. Don't just listen to my videos. Don't just listen to another person's video, because you guys see the edited version of us traveling, right? You see the edited version of us being a CRA. And I try my best not to edit as much because I want you to see everything. I want you to see my frustration. I want you to be able to see the good, the bad. I want you to be able to see everything, right? So when you are a CRA, you have to make sure, I'm about to use some of this edge control. You have to make sure, one, you are ready for the amount of travel that you are going to have to do. I don't care if that company tells you, oh, you're not going to travel that much. It just depends on the study and things of that nature. That's what the recruiters will tell you to get you to the next step of the interview process. But you have to understand that you have to go by that clinical monitoring plan, okay? And those people who are research naive, who are CRA naive, they're not going to realize that, okay? So when I say clinical monitoring plan, if my company tells me, Tara, you have to travel out 7 days a month, right? That sounds like, what? 7 days out of 30 days a month? And then I'm home for the rest? No, it does not work that way, okay? Especially if you're not really regional, it's not going to work that way. you will have to travel out the day before, like I'm doing now, and you're going to sometimes, depending on where your site is located, you may have to travel back out the day after. So you're going to times that at 7 at least by 2. At least by 2. Like I tried to travel out the day of my visit when I went to New York, and I was delayed, y'all. I was delayed twice when I tried to travel out the day of my visit. So when my visit was supposed to start at 9 o'clock, I didn't even get to New York until like 9 o'clock. And then you have to think about if you're renting a car, if you're going to Uber, you have to factor in all of that. So a lot of times people, they want this certain job or they want something because of the money, but I want people to really talk to different CRAs to get different CRAs perspective. Now you do have some of those people that just half do it, and it's just like, it is what it is, you know. And you know what, that might be the reason why I'm burned out, because I don't half do my job. I want to make sure that I am doing everything that I'm supposed to do, because for me, even though I'm not working on inclusion exclusion, I want to make sure that, hey, the pharmacy is educated on how they're supposed to prep the drug, IP accountability. I want to make sure they are well educated. But the thing is, you guys see that I'm traveling now, right? It's on a Sunday, so I don't get back home until early Thursday morning. So you would think, hey, well, Friday maybe she could relax. No, I still have site management contacts I have to do, whether that's email or a verbal telephone call. I have to make sure I write up the site management contact for December. I have to upload it into the TMF. If I don't upload it into the TMF, I have to make sure that I send it to the individual that helps us upload those things to the TMF. On top of that, I'm checking the issues trackers to see if there's any pending documents that I need to collect from my sites. I have to contact the sites to collect those documents. I have to also check the EDC system to make sure that they have been entering their data into the EDC system. So you guys see one part, but it's like you don't see everything else. And I try to, on different videos, I try to show you guys different things that we do, because I want you to have a realistic view of what a CRA does. And yes, I do throw in different personal videos every now and then, because I don't want it to always be about my job on my channel. But that is why I started this channel as well, because I wanted you guys to see clinical research. Yeah, I wanted you guys to see clinical research and see, you know, the different roles that you can get into by being in clinical research. But I never want you guys to think that it's easy, because if this was so easy, like, let's be honest, you can Google this. CRAs make over 6 figures really after their year. A lot of times, once your year is up, you're kind of promoted to a CRA 2, and sometimes you don't have people that stay at the same CRO, especially when they find out how much work they have to do. And I'm just going to throw this out here. $100,000 is not $100,000 a year if you are working more than 40 hours a week. Okay?
At all times. Next stop is the Reservoir and Public Bus Station. This will will be the final stop. Smoking is not permitted within the train system. We are approaching the rental cars and public bus station. The doors will be open.
So one thing, once you all become a CRA, you start traveling and you download like your different rental car apps. Once you, I don't know if it's like you have to rent the car a certain amount of time or what, but you'll switch over to like Avis has like Avis Preferred. So instead of me going to the area to check in for the car and to get the information, I just pull up my app and I just go directly to wherever the car is located. So for one, that just saves me so much time in having to wait in line to pick up the car. I can just, like I said, I can just go and get the car from the app. And a lot of times you can even change the car through the app as well. So yes, so right now I'm just looking for the car. I think it's like D29. It's an Altima. I'm just looking for the car now, and like I said, I didn't even have to stop at a counter or anything. I'm just literally going up to the car, getting in, and dropping off. So I'm showing y'all the car, but I'm also looking for like any type of scratches or anything, because if I notice anything like here, I'm gonna let them know before I even leave the parking lot, because I don't want them to think that I placed any of those scratches on the car. So just a little suggestion, take a video prior to leaving out so that way you have proof. Take your photos prior to leaving out so that way you have some type of proof, and make sure that you do not leave the rental car place without documenting that and telling the agents. All right, y'all, so I have secured the car.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the exit to merge onto I-275 north toward I-4.
Okay, so I have secured the car. So like I was telling y'all, just make sure that you are not in such a rush that you're not able to
take the exit.
Okay, are you getting over? Make sure that you're not in such a rush that you're not able to document or take a video, some type of photo before you leave that rental car lot, because I have a timestamp of what time I got to the airport, and of course there's a timestamp of when I actually used my code to get outside of the gate. So I have documentation that, hey, this dent, these scratches were on the car prior to me even leaving, because you know when you go through Express Pass, there's not an agent there, so that's why
in 5.1 miles, take exit 45 to merge onto I-4 east toward Orlando.
You have something to hold on to. Alright, y'all, so I made it to the hotel. It is 6:56, so I'm just going to show y'all a little brief hotel tour because I am starving. Of course, I'm not going to log into my computer or anything because I did all of my work and checked my emails while I was on my layover in Charlotte, but I'm about to turn y'all around and show you the room. All right, y'all, so I showed y'all the room, so I'm just about to pin my hair up, and I am going to eat, watch some TV, take a shower, and go to sleep because I am exhausted. So I checked in through the front, and I just got like a spare key because sometimes, like I was telling y'all earlier, sometimes the app doesn't work, and if the app is not working, then I'll have to walk back downstairs just to get a key to get into my room. So anytime I come up here, and this is the second time I came up here, but y'all, I love their seafood. And compared to South Carolina, they give you so much seafood, and it's like for half the price that I would pay where I stay at. So let me show y'all. All of this, 3 lobster tails, eggs, potato, corn, shrimp, all of that, y'all, for $50. In South Carolina, you would pay over $100 for all of this. That's absolutely crazy. Y'all, look at how much food I have left. Like, I have a lobster tail here. I got several of these blue crabs, which they just threw those in because I don't know how to eat it and I never order. I got several shrimp left, potatoes left. Like, they give you so much food, y'all, so much food. And I already ate all of that. I am stuffed. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is the day of the site visit. What I'm doing now is I'm just getting ready. It is 8:38. I'm gonna leave out here at 8:50. The visit is roughly 11 minutes from here, but I need to go by Starbucks, so I technically should have left a little bit earlier just in case of traffic. But I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to wear my hair down because it is long, but the thing is, y'all, it's like I haven't worn a wig in so long, and I feel like the first 2 times that I wear it, it's like it looks good, it looks fresh, and it's like no matter how much I pay for the wig, it just, after a while, to me, it just looks wiggy. Like this y'all, it just looks wiggy to me. But on the agenda today, I'm an unblinded CRA, so I'm checking the pharmacy, I'm checking the IP, I'm checking training logs, I'm checking drug dev to make sure all trainings have been completed. I'm checking the actual used kits, expired kits. I'm sending IP back to the depot that's expired or that has been used. This particular pharmacy, they changed location, so I'm just going to inspect the I'm going to inspect the new pharmacy location, write all that up in my reports, and that is going to be my day. This particular site has one subject in the trial, so therefore it should not be so much IP that I need to reconcile, and that's why I like to go often, because the more often you go to a site, that way you're not behind. Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all monitoring plan to say that y'all need to go out every 4 weeks, it is a reason that it says every 4 weeks, because you can definitely easily get behind especially when it comes to SDR, SDV, and an IP accountability. So that's going to be on the agenda for today. If you are not new to my channel, you already know what I state. Now, just because I am not dealing with patients, I am dealing with patient information. So of course we have HIPAA, and of course, you know, we have privacy. So I will not be showing you any type of documentation from that's been completed, because we don't want any type of patient information to get out there. And also remember, I am a unblinded CRA, so therefore that means I know what drug the subject is on. So we don't want any of that information to get out before the unblinding process happens to the entire site. So I'm just going to throw my hair back into a ball like this, throw my jacket on, and then we are going to head out. All right, y'all, so I have made it to the place. I'm trying to sit y'all up someplace. In this car, I don't have that good of a space to prop y'all up. But I went to Starbucks, of course. I got my sandwich and I got my iced chai tea latte. I always take, I always get my ice separate than my chai tea because they don't fill it up at all. But what I'm going to start doing is get my ice separate, but do caramel drizzle around the ice cup because I don't get the full benefit of the ice when I pour it over. But I also got me a turkey cheese. I don't know why I got cheese because I shouldn't be eating cheese, but I needed something to eat, especially since I'm going to the airport right after this. I want to make sure that I eat, and I want to make sure that I am at least, you know, not hungry. I want to make sure I'm not hungry when I'm on my way to the airport because I don't get to Dallas until after 7, and after 7 in Dallas is going to be after 8 o'clock here. So right now it is 7:18. Not 7:18, it's 9:18. So I'm at good time. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, go into the office around 7:25, and yeah, so that's it. All right, y'all, so the end of the visit, I am on my way to the airport now to drop the car off. Right now it's about right now it's 1:56, so I need to be back at the airport by good 5 o'clock. No, earlier than that, because of course I have to drop the rental car off and I got to check in. But I just wanted to let y'all know quickly how the visit went. The visit was absolutely great. This site is so organized, but they had different binders, which was great. They had like the pharmacy site binder, they had the subjects binder, they had a temperature binder. So it's like everything was well organized. When I was uploading documents into the TMF, I wanted to make sure that I triple check everything prior to uploading because sometimes it's hard to get in contact with the site once you have left. So what I did was I ensured, like if I uploaded 2 documents, I made sure that it stated page 1 of 2 and then page 2 of 2. So therefore everything is complete. I made sure that the PI's name was on the document. I made sure that the site number was on the document. I made sure that if I looked at the CV, I wanted to make sure that the CV was signed by that personnel staff. I wanted to make sure all of those check marks were checked to make sure that, for one, the document is good, and for 2, like I said, it just reduced the amount of emails that I have to send to the site. I also made sure that like everything was updated in regards to like the new IDs. If the ID is located in the ISF, I make sure that they create like some form of note to files and place it in the pharmacy site binder, so that way if there's an edit, they can easily identify where the IDs are located, especially since they're not in the pharmacy site binder. Also, same thing with CVs. They have their CVs located in one binder, so we need a note to file indicating where the CVs are located. But other than that, everything was really good. Always schedule your next visit. Anything can change 5 months from now, 6 months from now, but I go ahead and schedule that visit to have something on the books. I schedule my visit to have something on the books. So yeah, y'all, that is it. I am off to Texas, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to fly into tonight. I'll get there around 7 something their time, which is going to be 8 o'clock Eastern time. But I'm about to go because I am hot. I turned the air off so that way y'all don't hear that in the video, so that way you can clearly hear what I have to say. But thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel.